my G-string was pulled above my shirt, and none of my coworkers told me that my purple G-string was hanging out over my white shirt the entire day. No one said anything. So yeah, no, I will never work in a restaurant again. I hated it. Yeah. Not my cup of tea. But I worked, like, I did, like, ice cream. Like, I used to serve ice cream, and I worked in a candy shop. I loved that. Because, like, that was just fun for me. I liked what we were selling. I liked the people that came in, and people were always really happy. You don't go get ice cream if you're pissed off. You go get ice cream to be happy. At the restaurant, I was there for probably a year and a half. And I hated every minute of it. But I did make good money when I worked there. But I hated it so much. So much. That's the only job I think I hated. Because I always loved working. I loved working at the ice cream shop. I loved being an esthetician. I loved being an office manager. I loved being a secretary. My first job ever was at an ice cream shop. And I worked at that ice cream shop for 4 years. And I loved it. I loved it so much that I even still dream about it sometimes, and that I'm working there. Hi, Banchin. What kind of ice cream do you like, Adam? I struggle with 200cc, but I can do really well on the rest. Well, yeah, when you work, you get free ice cream. Oh, thank you. Does being in the corner count as a job? I don't know what that means. Yeah, my favorite that we used to have, so all of the ice cream there was all like handmade and stuff. We had a vanilla peanut butter that was just like... So they just opened a crumble cookie near me, but I developed a dairy allergy like 2 years ago, so now I can't have anything there, and I can't have any dairy whatsoever. So it is fun to say the least. But you know what I will say is it's gotten me really creative in the kitchen, so it's fine. Well, don't work too hard today, Grimstar. Morning, Merlin. You know what I like, if there's anything like I miss, I was talking about it the other day about cookies. Like, I always loved a cookie cake. I love that, where it's like a chocolate chip cookie with the icing and you just, oh, it's so good. Aubrey and I used to go to, like, every now and again, if we had a really shitty day, we would go to Publix and we would pick up like a couple of different cakes, but we would put them in like a brown paper bag. So it looked like we were coming in with like nice salads, you know? We definitely weren't gonna go eat cakes in bed. Oh, it's so good though. A lemon cookie? Yummy. Publix is so good. Their Publix cakes and their sandwiches. Oh, God, I love a good pub sub. But yeah, that was always the funnest. Because we would sit in bed, we would eat our cakes, and at the time, like, our job was to be in bed, so no one knew that we weren't working when we were in there. But we would put on, like, other models, and we would watch them, and we would just be, like, eating our cakes. It was really bad, but it was so much fun. Hi, Big! Thank you! So Publix is a grocery store mainly in the southern states. Oh, yummy. I've made some homemade ice cream too. But I also worked at a place where we made ice cream, so there you go. Their fruit bowls, like their fruit salad bowls, like with the cantaloupe and watermelon and shit, or like a fruit parfait bowl. No, when I say southern states, I mean like Florida. Sorry. So, like, oh, but I love their fruit salads. I love those. They are overpriced, though. I'm just saying. Because you gotta pay for them to cut it. So you should get your own fruit and then cut it up and then meal prep it. save yourself like $3. That $3 to go on. Hey, but that's $12 in a month, and there you go. You paid for Netflix. Right? You know what I love are like good like produce stands or farmers markets. They're always the best, and then you're supporting someone locally, and I love those. I could just go there and smell everything. I love good fruit and good produce. That's the problem. Like, I hate how inconvenient they are. I hate how inconvenient they are because they're just so far away and they're just not, I don't know. They're not great. But like on a special day, I do like to go to them. Yes, it is. Oh my God, I love good alligator tail. Like fucking alligator nuggets. Those are so good. I have not finished watching Yellowstone. I didn't really get into it. The only thing I was into was, I can't even remember his name, but there was one cowboy. Whew. He's yummy. Oh, he was yummy. What's his name? What's the hot cowboy's name? Yeah, they're really good. No, I remember somebody named Rip. No, maybe it is Rip. I don't know. Yeah, I've been talking about hot men a little bit. A little bit. You're one of them if it makes you feel better. I am ready to go. I'll leave it at that. I'm just ready to go. My day is so good today. Thank you. Yep, that's him. Oh, that's him. Oh, and oh man. I'd take a bite out of that man like he was a cupcake. I love Whole Foods too. You are the hot cowboy? Well, yee-haw, sir. Yee fucking haw. Oh yeah, like a damn good cupcake. Are you serious? I've never noticed that. Although I think I've only seen that movie like once. There's a lot of Fast and Furious movies. Probably a few too many if you ask me. But that's just me. Yeah, I've got a thing for cowboys. Always have. I don't know why. It's the jeans, the belt, the no shirt. Hi, Aubrey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I have a bag for you in my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. When they have like 12 Fast and Furious movies, it's too many. What's wrong with big boys? I like juicy men. I mean, big man in the chair is my boyfriend. And he's juicy because I feed him right. You know, it's like my Italian grandmother taught me. Feed your man really well. He can't leave. Give him a little bit of a belly because, you know, it's like girlfriend security. I have never seen Dazed and Confused. I've seen the title cover of it. Which is funny because Matthew McConaughey on the title cover looks just like my brother. No, she's not my brother, my roommate. Big boys need some love? Well, I think he gets plenty of love. A hashtag next to the XL? I've never seen a hashtag. Well, I don't buy him clothes. Although I did get him some Christmas jammies. But the jammy size was dad. It was dad. It didn't even have a size, it's just dad. I was like, all right. Oh, a number. Okay. Well, big man's a big man then. He classifies in there. He's in there. Trust me. I put meat on that man's bones. But I love it. No, I got him the dad size. The dad size I think was it's a I don't know. It's a juicy dad. It should just say juicy dad. That's a good size. But no, it fits him. He looks good in it. We have matching jammies. I love Gabriel Iglesias. Oh, he's so funny. Who was my celebrity crush growing up? Okay, so it's not like what you would think, but I grew up with Friends. My mom had it on all the time. So Jennifer Aniston was my celebrity crush growing up. And then it was Jessica Rabbit when I found out who she was. But for like a guy, I was really big into like Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney. I loved them. Until I started liking like men. Then it was like Dermot something. But he's got like the great gray hair and oh. It was funny. My mom and I were hanging out the other day because like I said, she's been staying with me for almost 2 weeks now. And she's like, I know you're not like into older men, but he's really good for being in his 40s. And I'm like, well, first of all, Big's 40. Second of all, I would easily date a guy 20, 30 years older than me because I love that shit. But my mom is into guys who are like my age or younger than me. So we are very like polar opposite. I'll never forget when I took her on a cruise. She's like, I sat down at the bar and this guy hit on me, but he was like 50. I can't. I'm like, Mom, you're 55. You're gonna need to like, I don't know. Like I would take the 50-year-old. I like a man. I like a man. Natalie Portman's beautiful. Okay, everybody liked Pamela Anderson at some point. Everybody. Like hot damn. Or Margot Robbie. Oh, Margot Robbie, I'm like, oh, okay. If I could just be Jordan Belfort while Margot Robbie was like, what are you, a fucking owl? I would, oh. Yes, I'll be an owl. If you want me to be an owl, I'll be a fucking owl. Eva was hot, or you know who was really hot? Carmen Electra. Carmen Electra back when she did those striptease videos. Oh my dear. They were like, they weren't striptease. They were like, it was like a workout. It was really good. It was really, Or even Carmen Electra when she was in Starsky and Hutch. That was good. It was a good time. Oh, we were talking about Salma Hayek yesterday. We're like, let's just pretend it's Salma Hayek. And I'm like, well, you can pretend that. I'm going to pretend it's Chris Hemsworth. Or Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. That's good too. It's all good though. It's all good. Again with the hot men. Oh, darn. Jeez. Well, buddy, from what I remember, I was the one texting you last night. And you said no, so. Christina Aguilera, I thought was really beautiful in like burlesque, but I am not a fan of the way she looks now. That is not my cup of tea. Before that, I was never really into her. Although I will tell you, I was like 7 years old, or maybe, I don't know. I was little, and I'd go and have some fun in my room to Genie in a Bottle. I would put on like these whole hip hop dances in my room for anyone that could be looking through my window. I loved Genie in a Bottle when I was a kid. Yeah, those are some good ones. Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls. In Mean Girls. Like, oh my gosh. She was... That scene where she almost, like, before she falls into the trash can in that little mini skirt. She's good in Herbie, too. I just like her in little mini skirts. Like, Lindsay Lohan was meant to wear mini skirts and those little heels. She always looks so good. To Lindsay had an addiction. Yes, she's good too. Gillian Anderson? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look her up. Or is that Jillian? This woman would intimidate me. She would intimidate me. I would look at her and I would be intimidated instantly because she looks like a strong, powerful woman. I didn't watch the holiday movie. She just, I'm sorry. She intimidates me, Fats. She's beautiful, but I feel like I would be the bottom of the totem pole in that relationship. Or in other words, she would wear the pants. Which I'm cool with not wearing the pants, but maybe sometimes I want to put on the right pant leg. Jordan Brewster. I don't know who that is either. Oh, see, she's adorable. She's adorable. No, I don't wear the pants, but every now and again, I'd like to make a decision, and with that person, I'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, would you mind if maybe I picked dinner tonight? You know? Oh, Megan Fox in Transformers. Oh my God. When she bent over the car.